last time, so let's do it again. We do it again. There is your last match. Stop bragger. There he is. Yes, fill it up, guys. Fill it up. Let's see all sorts of Jurassic. We are headed into match number 2 of the Jurassic era kick-off party. We got Peachy in the chat. If you guys have any questions about the brand new server, the brand new Monday night Scrims. So let's go. You can see up in that right hand corner their ad for tonight. Let me get that map screen up there so that we can all see where this flight path is going. We are coming in from the trailer park going across the northern side of El Pozo. Up in that Abbey area where the zombie boys and A like to call home. We're headed down over the top of San Martin, over Minas Generalis, over the northern side, the mining town of Impala, and dumping off into the Impala Islands. Jad OP with the super chat. Thank you, Jad. Thank you, thank you. Let me make sure that there's no music this time. Let's fill this chat. Alright, no music, guys. If you hear music on my stream, you gotta let me know, please. Alright, so what is happening? Let me check in. It looks like we have 2 teams over here in El Pozo. We got to be announced with Rain Esports. We also have a pretty big cluster headed down to the power grid. Come on, chat. Fill the chat full of Jad OP. Thank you, Jad, for the super chat. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Alright, so we got the Infinity Reapers already in a fight. Where are the Infinity Reapers? Where did they jump? Oh, I see them right on over here. They were the ones that go right into the power grid. So let's see what's happening over here. Oh, Rags, you are in bad shape, aren't you? Nahan, the last time I found you here, you did a 1v4. You got it in you tonight, Nahan? And that's my question for you. Alright, while we watch that, let me check in on what is happening. Our first zone is going down to that southwest area. Rain and to be announced already in that fight. Most of these teams are up in those northern towns, but we got some fights going on in Leones with the Golden Fire NA. So let's see what's going on with that down in here. Looks like, oh, they're over here with the Fanatics, and there is Shaggy. So that's what I see going on over here. So almost there, down to just a duo now. I do see, oh, it's down to just Rish. Rish is the last one still standing. All 4 of them from the Infinity Reapers are coming up and around. Kind, hello, Kind. Welcome to the kickoff party. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Telly, yes, Jurassic. Let's get it. Let's get it all in here. Let's shout out to Jurassic era. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Jurassic era. This is their Monday night Scrim. $70 to the winning team. We got 20. Let me check tonight. Let me see for sure. $20 for the top fragger and $4 for each map win. Hello, Sunshine. I see you in my chat. Hello, Sun. Alright, guys. Let's get through these slots before they start without me. In slot 3. Almost there. There we go. Where's my mouse? Slot 3. Almost there. Slot 4. Straight out of Nepal. Slot 5 on Miami Vice. We got the Batman. Slot 6 to be announced. There they are, Claus. Salty. Ooh, Casper. Hello, Casper. Hello, Blaze. I see you. Slot 7, Go Shoe Reunited. Slot 8, Thunder Beast. Slot 9, we have Ex-Prisoners. Slot 10, Made in Nepal. Slot 11, Region 8. Oh, nope. I saw Region 8. Mad Esports. You guys mess me up so much. Slot 12 is Region 8 Gaming. Hello, Region 8 Gaming. Slot 13, Golden Eagles. N.A. Shoo. I see you. Slot 14, Team Entity and Nexus SOP Nike Deep. Hello, boys. Slot 15, Dark Esports. Jay Perendi, my friends. Naomi, is that you? Slot 16, Road to Death 17, the Infinity Reapers. Hello, Nehan. Slot 18, Simplicity Gaming. Slot. Do we have any? There we go. We got 2 of them. Fox. Hello, Fox a lot. Hello. 19, Gujarat Lions. Rawr. I'll work on that, guys. I'll work on it. 24, Angry Men. 21, Almost There Academy. 22, Team Control. 23, Equinox. And 24, Urza Esports. There is my Mutant Grape. Kizra, the Mutant Grape is on your screen again tonight. We are a brand new server, brand new scrims. Make sure you get over there. Make sure. I'll try to get a pinned comment for you guys. I don't know who we should jump with. We'll jump with Claus. You guys know I always jump with Claus first. Just the way it is. It's been like that for years and years and years. There we go. The man of the moment. And we are headed into tonight's first match. We'll have 4 matches. Erangel, Miramar, Rondo, and then back to Erangel. So let's see if we can. I think these sweaty beasts didn't even make it to Zone 5 on Thursday. So let's see what happens this week. We still have some housekeeping to do. We're working on things behind the scene. Hello, Sunshine. Hello. Alright, let me get that map screen up there. And as you can see, our flight path is coming in from that western side of the map over along that western edge of Georgia Pole area, the hospital, the California coastline. We are going down just to the west of Gecka and going over the West Bridge and down across Military Base Island. I think the AFKs will be swimming with the fishes. Fish. Alright, so let's see. It does look like Claus has quite a few teams right there with them. To be announced, we got Gosu Reunited over here. We got Region 8 Gaming over here. Almost There Academy team. And we also have Team 22, Team Control. So Claus heading on down. He does have Gosu right there with him. So we'll go ahead and we'll check in when they get into the fight. We'll switch over to the main screen, but Claus is definitely watching Gosu coming right up and into his building. He's not liking that. You know they don't like that. So we'll go ahead and we'll give him some main screen time. Oh, the first thing he picks up is a sniper. So can he get any of them sniped as they are coming along? And let's go ahead while he's here. Let's check in on the rest of the map. See what else is happening. Do hear the shots going off. We've got two teams over here in Pachinki as well. It looks like we've got the Golden Eagles NA with Simplicity Gaming. We got a couple teams right down here on Dark Esports and the Infinity Reapers. They are right down in that military base. So we got all sorts of fights going off, and straight out Nepal is going over with the Thunder Beast headed towards Milta. So we got a lot of chaos going on. Let's get on over, and now that we know what's going on with them, we've got a split zone. We're going from the main island to that western edge of military base. Let's go over to Pachinki because I saw somebody get knocked over here. It looks like everybody's picked back up. Well, hello, Foxy. We got Fox on the screen. Fox trying to get those angles. Look at that outfit glowing. Very, very high def. And we do have the Golden Eagles NA coming up onto him. I'm surprised Fox didn't get a nade sandwich there for a minute. So we'll see what else is going on. Made Nepal in a fight with Road to Death. We'll have to check in on that as well. Looks like that's over by the West Bridge in the 12-pack area. Yes, Road to Death right on over here. Let's see how close they are. Looks like we're over here with Made in Nepal at the gas station. Road to Death over at that over at the gas station. Vishal! Hello, Vishal OP! Vishal, oh, now it's just down to Fox and Road Slayer. Oh, he gets pounded from the back, so now it's just up to Throat Slayer. Throat Slayer is the sole survivor. All four of them from the Golden Eagles NA. Oh, Shu Young dropping right on top of him. Shu up to 2 eliminations. Spear 1 and Mind 1. Alright, so let's see what else is going on. It looks like TBA. Oh, Antho. What happened to you over here? Oh no. The only one from Thunder Beast is the beer. I think straight out of Nepal. We're doing some fishing, guys. They had some fishing going on. And we do have that fight going off up here now. So Gosu Reunited is right in between Almost There Academy and TBA. No. Light Coops Light, it almost sounds like a beer, was taken out by Almost There Academy Zoran. So Zoran got that elimination over here. Straight on Nepal does find that final solo over here for Thunder Beast. So Thunder Beast have been taken out. It looks like the Infinity Reapers beat Dark Esports down in the military base. I don't see Dark Esports in the military base anymore. But we do have Urza wrapping up and around, going over to that dock area. Oh, we do still have Dark Esports. They're Team 15, so they are dark. Well, it looks like the Infinity Reapers are coming up onto a trio over here. I see a 3v3. I'm not sure where the other ones are. Oh, all right. 90 is all the way across the way, trying to get that angle, and we've got another one. There we go. We got 9 coming up behind the back buildings. I'm not sure with that screen size if you can actually see what's going on down in military base, but that's what's happening over there. Oh, and he finds the goat right when we were talking about that. Hello, Mohammed. Welcome back for the second time today. Sorry, I had to take a drink. All right, let's check in on the 4 Angry Men. They're right over here with Team 4. Team 4, straight out of Nepal. We already know that straight out of Nepal. Ooh, and it's KC. KC just stealing the hovercraft right out from under him. So KC headed back to his team. So let's see what else we can see. I'll go ahead and put that map screen back up there. Let me get that off of there for you guys and put that back up so you guys can see where your teams are. We still have 20 teams in this. We do have another fight going off in the center-ish of a zone. We're over here at the quarry, so we've got Team 23 Equinox right here. we got ducks. Honey, we got some ducks in here. No, we've got 3 teams over here. So we've got Team 5 Miami Vice, Team 22 Team Control, and Equinox. And you can see, oh, the duck going down. Bye-bye, duck, duck. So we got a duck, we got a unicorn, and we are down to just Lad. Lad is the last one still standing for Equinox. And you can see that Team Control is pushing up. Miami Vice on the other side. Ooh, that nade taking Lad's door right on up. Let's get on over here into the party and find out what's going on. We've got Miami Vice Batman up in the guard shack right across from where Lad is. Lad, what kind of mess did you get yourself into? We got Team Control driving out and around, and then Miami Vice Batman right up in here keeping an eye on all this as well. Lad coming out. Lad deciding to try to get that shot. He does find Silent. Oh, but Lad got 2. He got 2, but Angelinka should be able to get picked back up. But Miami Vice, Sessa also getting some shots from across the way. Look at this. Trying to get those shots. And now look at Batman throwing those nades right up and in onto the nade shot. I think that was a molly, guys. But Batman repositioning. Now the fight between the Infinity Reapers and Dark Esports are back at it again. But Batman coming up and around. We do have Team Control. I think they're still a trio. Yeah, they are still a trio. But let's go. Let's see what's happening. I think Batman's going to go over there and see if he can find any of that loot. So they know, Control knows that Miami Vice is across the way. I don't think they know that Batman is right behind him. I think Team Control are going to go ahead and rotate around and try to find Sessa over here. Sessa now trying to get out of that. Hello, Peachy! Peachy, OP. Alright, so we also have another team. You can see in the mini map up in the upper right hand corner, we have Almost There. Almost There also coming up and around this quarry area. Don't forget that we are kind of over near that center zone area. So look at that. We are all clustering in. But we also have a lot of chaos up in that North George area. North George is really packed full of teams. We do have Gosu Reunited. Looks like they're going up north. They're going to wrap around, maybe go all the way around to the Westbridge, Yasnaya area and come down and in. But they'll run into straight out of Nepal if they do that. So we'll have to figure out what happened. Ursa Esports wrapped all the way around Military Base and ended up all the way over in Nobo. Now that's a wraparound. Alright, so we do have to be announced coming on out. We do have a solo player. What is happening with this solo player over here for Gosu? Oh, he's just shopping, guys. Getting the chips out of the vending machine. Nothing to see here. Alright, so let's head in over and find out what's happening with Almost There, because I do see that we've got Team 22, they did wrap up and around Almost There. So Almost There is right on the other side. They came up on top of the Primorsk Hills to check in on Primorsk, but they're the ones in Primorsk. Entity Nexus OP making a statement. Where is that? That might be right up in here. Let's check it out. It looks like to be announced. They came right up and in onto Mad Esports. And we also have Cloudy from Region 8 Gaming over in this area. But let's go ahead. Oh, they're going to stop and they're going to gatekeep. And I did not see where the rest of them are. Jurassic, says kind. I don't know if they're doing it tonight or not, kind. You might not. Oh, Batman got found over here, so now it's just up to Sessa. Can Sessa hold off the rest of the teams? We do have almost there 11 right across the way from them, so let's go. Let's go, Sessa. Sessa's like, yeah, I'm going the other way. The opposite direction. I wish I could roll my tongue. Alright, we do have Urza coming up along that eastern bridge. It looks like they're going to end up right in the lap of Straight Outta Nepal. Straight Outta Nepal, gatekeeping the edge of the zone. And none of them coming in right at them, but Urza may come right smack into their lap. So we'll have to keep an eye on that as well. So we do have a lot of these teams wrapping around over towards the Gatka area. So let's check in on what is happening over here with almost there, the Academy team. Because you can see that Region 8 Cloudy is not too far off in that distance. Let's check in on what Cloudy is scouting. And I just saw Sessa in a fight. Let's head back on over to Sessa, find out what's happening, because Sessa does get a knock onto somebody, and now here comes the rest of almost there, right up and around. Wolf has been knocked. Look at that. There's two of them knocked. Sessa throwing those nades up and around. And we do get 11 picked back up. And here comes another nade by Sessa. Up and around that backside. Sessa getting 11 with another nade. Sessa still using those nades, popping them up and through. Wolf has been picked back up, so every time Sessa gets a knock. Oh! The nade by G9. And there goes Sessa. Shout out to Sessa, though. That was pretty impressive. And our zone popped. So now we're headed back over to the other side. Let me go ahead and scroll that in just a little bit. See if we can see just a little more. We do have the teams that are coming on in. I think you can see most of these teams. We do have a couple of solos. We still have the vending machine king up in the Georgia Pole area. And I think everybody's come across. I kind of lost track of where Urza is. Oh, I see Urza. Urza's up towards that north side. But we are going to the mainland. We are not going down to the military base this time. And let's see, I feel like we might have some chaos going on over here. So we got Gosu coming right up and around. Over here by Mad Esports, you can see Mad in the background. But now they're coming right up onto Team Entity. Team Entity, Nexus OP. We saw him getting a knock. So right between Entity and Mad Esports, he's like, yeah, nope. Looks like he's gonna come up on top of this hill and run right into almost there. Wolf is right in front of him. Ooh, class. Backwards we go down that hill. You can't go forward, you go in reverse. You can't go in reverse. Well, you have some issues. And so now Kalaz, and Wolf getting him with that vehicle explosion. So now Gosu reunited down to just a duo. So let's see what else is happening. It does look like Entity OP up on that edge. So let's check in on Nexus OP. Sorry, that's a tree. Nexus. Let's check in on Ace. Ace on top of the barn building does know exactly where Gosu went. Now Region 8 in a fight over here with almost there, the Academy team. So we need to check in on that too. I'm going to stay here for just a second while I fix the map for you guys. We still have 17 teams in this. And they are all getting into that zone now, so they're almost all right in there. I'll go ahead and put that map screen up there because it's quiet for a minute. Urza Esports also in a fight, so we should go and check in on Urza, find out Oh, they wrapped all the way around to the north side of straight out of the ball. And now, Urza in a fight with Team 6. To be announced. We got, oh, right at the top, it is Claws. Sharpening his claws on Team Urza. So now the mutant grape, the last one still standing. Oh, and Claws delivering the 12 gauge sandwich. But now here comes straight on the ball, right up and in on top of to be announced. So let's see what's going on with Casper. What is happening? Casper is the last one still standing. Casper is down to 10 HP. In all this chaos, we lost place. We lost, oh, in the seat swap by straight out of Nepal. Wolf just coming right on through. Alright, what else can I show you guys? It does look like we got some knocked players over here for the 4 angry men, but I don't see them in an active fight. Gamma! Hello, Gamma. I did miss who they were in a fight with, but you can see that Team 19 are coming up on them, the Gujarat Lions. So the Lions will be coming up onto the 4 angry men pretty soon, but you can also see in his map, he's got almost there right over to the north of him, and the Gujarat Lions coming in behind him from that western edge. So now let's see what else is happening. Vaseline in a fight. Let's see, where is that going on? Now let's check in on the Infinity Reapers. They're over here in a fight with the ex-prisoners. Vaseline just getting that elimination. Let's see if Vaseline is gonna do another for us on the stream. He was trying to throw those nades up and over, trying to hold off the push. Bro, that was a mighty nade. Kept his helmet right on out of that car. Now that's Team 9 still wrapping up and around, and straight out the ball are coming right up and in as well. So they want some of this third-party action. Small man for the Golden Eagles NA. So let's see what's going on with Mercy right over here. He is right between straight out in the ball and the Infinity Reapers. So let's see what's happening with the Infinity Reapers, because they are out in the blue. They're going to have to come in and around. And now Nexus is over here in a fight with, oh, the Gujarat Lions. All of them going down. Nexus OP, Ace OP, Nexus OP. Let's go. And 2-2. There you go. To the Gujarat Lions over here on this western edge. So now what else is happening? We have one solo remaining, trying to get on out of here. Let's see if I can catch him. He is moving across the screen at light speed. This is Team 16 Simplicity Gaming right here. And no, Road to Death. Road to Death, guys. Road to Death. So we have one solo remaining all the way over at the Ferry Pier Recall Center. Alright, so now let's check in on Gamma. I think they're up here in a fight with, ooh, we got somebody shooting off the mortars. Let's see which one that was. Here we go. XYZ! Here comes another mortar shot going up and over towards the Team Entity. Does he get any of them knocked? I don't think any of them are knocked, but Team Control going out to almost there. Gujarat going out to the Infinity Reapers. Let's go back on over to Nexus, find out what is happening with Team Entity as they're getting mortared from the 4 angry men. There's bombs going off from every direction. Alright, guys, let's head on over. Let's head over to the Golden Eagles NA. Here are the Golden Eagles NA. We got mine on the screen. Shoo-shoo! Up to 3 eliminations, 5 total. So let's go ahead and scroll on in. Give you guys an idea of where where your teammates are, and it does look like the Golden Eagles are trying to stop straight at the ball from coming down that hill and into their compound. But we also have the Infinity Reapers up on that ridgeline. Small man has been knocked, and we're not too far away from almost there. Almost there, also right on the other ridgeline. Keeping an eye on all this chaos. We are only in stage 5, down to 7 teams. And look at that, the Infinity Reapers wrapping all around that north side. It looks like straight on the ball. Going up to the top of this. Mine going up and in. Fear already showing no fear coming up on this ridgeline. Oh, Fear! Fear gets knocked by almost there. Wiz on the other side. Shu Young, you are not safe here. Now Shu Young trying to get on into this dip, but now straight on the ball is right up on top of him. Almost there with all these sight lines right on down. Let's check in on what 11 is doing. 11, Shu Young. We just watched Shu Young become splattered from the hovercraft. And now straight out in the ball. Straight out in the ball. Getting knocked by 11. And 11 getting Shu Young. 4 angry men also in a fight on the other side. So almost there in a fight in both directions. They are down to just a trio right now. They may be able to pick Wiz up. Let's check in on what Wolf is doing. Wolf is on the opposite side, trying to stop the 4 angry men from coming right up and in on top of this hilltop. So we are down to 4 teams in stage 6, and you can see that most of these teams, most of the players are not in zone. Make sure you guys don't have to read my text. You nosy people. So we are down to 12 players. Wolf trying to get those shots down onto the 4 angry men. The 4 angry men right behind that tree. Here comes the Hail Mary right up and over. Wiz taking him out with the explosion. We still have 4 teams in this though. We still have Gamma from the 4 angry men up on this hilltop, and Wolf still coming up and around. But almost there. Up to 13 eliminations. Wiz getting knocked, and 11 was able to get another elimination. Look at your mini map up in the upper right hand corner. Everybody is crushing right on in there. All these teams are right on top of each other. Let's check in on what is happening on the other side. If you got a team you want to check in on, you got to let me know. We are down to the top 3 teams. Oh, they're made by Wolf. So now the 4 angry men down to XYZ. XYZ has made in the ball, pushing up right behind him. And look at Wolf coming right up and over. XYZ with that nade right over the top of Wolf. And now we are down to the final 2 teams. We have almost there against Made in Nepal. Optimus, tell me what you see at the top. Optimus over here scouting the top of the ridgeline. The rest of Made in Nepal down along this edge. So let me go ahead and see if I can get a sky view of what is happening, guys. Look at this. They are coming down this ridge, and we still have a trio. Oh, one of them does get knocked, so now we're down to just a duo for Made in Nepal. Wolf gets knocked, so it is a 2v3 at the moment, unless it looks like Made in Nepal may be able to get this pick back up, this teammate pick back up. Let me switch this on over to show you guys what I can see from this map. You can see that Optimus and Wiz. We got Wiz creeping right up next to him. We got ooh, is Optimus gonna see him? 1v1, and they both go down. So now we are down to just a solo. It is just up to Boca, and if I could get my mouse to cooperate, I could not get my mouse over there in time, guys. My mouse has been really giving me issues today. Almost there with 18 eliminations. eliminations. This is Erangel. 18 eliminations on Erangel. 10 placement points. 28 points to start off tonight's first match of 4. Coming in second, Made in Nepal with 3 eliminations in the 4. Angry Men coming in third with 8 eliminations. GG top 3. Here are the rest of your scores. 4 through 6. 7 through 9. 10 through 12. 13 through 15. 16 through 18. 19 through 21 and 22. Going all out, almost there. 11. 8 eliminations, 952 damage. So when we come right back, we will be jumping with almost there 11. Headed into Miramar, and I should have some scores for us, so be right back. Discord server EMPG. Oh, S3. Once again, S3 is over here, I thought. Let's check in. Where's S3? I remember seeing S3 earlier. Where's S3, guys? Let's check in on Team A's. Oh, Golden Fire. I think that might have been over here. Let's see. Let me check in. Oh. Right when I got over to them, and poof, we are gone. Alright, so it does look like the Fanatics. The Fanatics took them all out. Look at this. Fanatic 9 right here, up to 3 eliminations. Shaggy also getting an elimination. Trying to get the rest of the team picked back up. Fanatic 9 with that clutch. So GG's on that. We do have almost there, not too far away from all this. And we also have Show No Mercy on that western edge. Let's go on over here, because it looks like we got another player in slot number 1, and he was already gone. So that was Complexity. Alright, so it looks like we got to be announced and rain separating out, but we do have claws on that off angle going to get a vehicle, so there might be an issue there. Let me put this map screen up here. Guys, I'm sorry once again for restarting the screen or stream menu. Sorry about that. Alright, so what else is happening? We got the Invincible Zombies over here next to Vitality Pro. And it looks like Vitality Pro, they're not too worried about much. They're just on a pretty big spread up here towards Terra Branca and the eastern side of El Azahar. So let me see. So right now it's pretty quiet, so we can kind of let my anxiety go down just a little bit. If you guys need anything off of that first match, let me know. I can try to get some clips, but that first match did go private, guys, just so that I don't get copyrighted. Gotta keep my stream, that's what I'm saying. Alright, so let's see what's going on. We lost Valak. Valak is the one that I saw getting taken out by Rain Esports. Dweezy! I see you. If you guys could give me a like, help me push this out, I'd really appreciate it. It helps all of us. It helps Jurassic Era. It helps all these teams you see on the screen get spread out a little bit more so more people can see these amazing players like Dweezy. 88 Ways to Die. There you are. Welcome back, 88. Big fan. Thank you for coming back. I'm sorry again for making that, dumping that last stream and making it private, but sometimes life just throws us music. You guys know I sing too much and get copyrighted enough as it is, so let's try to keep that to a minimum in 2026 as much as possible. I'm not really sure where we want to go. I think I'm going to go over to the Fanatics. I feel like the Fanatics are going to be coming up over onto Show No Mercy on this western edge of of Los Leon. And once again, I am sorry about that music. I am sorry. So sorry. I think someone leaking code and hackers are getting in. Uh-oh. What happened? Let's see. Green. What did I miss? Hold on, guys. Let me see. What did I miss? What am I missing? Hold. Why did that copy? Oh, I'm trying to figure that out. While we have a minute, they sent me the scores. Look at the score sheet, guys. Look at this. Almost there. Coming in first with 20 total points. The Golden Eagles NA at 16. To be announced at 12. So there were your scores coming out of the very first match. Let me make this a little bit smaller, and we can make that a bit bigger so you guys can see a little better. We're missing some fights. We'll try to figure that out later, guys. Alright, so now it looks like I think the chefs are playing for rain, so let's get over towards rain and see what's happening right on over here. Chef Mabe. It does look like we lost Tiggs, and I think Tiggs... Let's see, is that Blaze right on over here? Let's check. Oh, Blaze. Did you just blaze Zanty out of that? How am I? I'm doing pretty good. How about you? How about you, 88? Big fan. And it looks like Claus is coming down off that mountain. Let's see. He's going to come on back. I thought he was getting ready to push up onto Rain. And we do have Charis over there. Claus is trying to figure out where Charis and Mavi are. So Charis right on this backside, paying attention to where they are. So what else is going on? Shu Yang going down. Ooh, the Golden Eagles in a fight. Where is this going on? Let's get on over here, because we also have Team 3 almost there, coming right up and over. We lost Shu Young the last match, Top Fragger and Bob. We still have Casper and the small man, and you can see that almost there are all coming up and around. They're the orange dots right on the outside. Look at this, right in front of them. Finding G. Ooh, Casper. That off angle by Wiz. Getting Casper. Oh, and Wolf. Wolf the nade onto Casper. So now Small Man is the last one still standing for the Golden Eagles, and throwing that molly down, trying to hold them back as they are coming right up and in. Here they come. They're trying to wait out that molly while they're trying to get Casper up. The nades are going off. Small Man coming right up and in. Oh, overwhelmed by almost there. There you go, guys. There you go. So now let's see what else is happening on our map. I feel like we're gonna have some chaos right up and over here, so let's head on over here for a second. Let me zoom in on our map. We still have Thunder Beast all the way up in La Cabarilla, and almost there, Academy up in Camp Militar. We do have to be announced coming in on that western side, so I really can't zoom it in all that much. So let's go ahead and put the map screen up there. There you go. And you can see that we still have a team all the way up in Camp Militar. This is how we do. This is how we do. Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Jurassic era, the Monday night cash scrims. Let's check in on these scores. I think I can make that a little bit bigger for all of us. There we go. Almost there with that 28 bomb in Erangel. 18 eliminations. Woo! Straight out of Nepal at 17 in the 4. Angry Men coming in at third. So there you go with 13 eliminations. You can see that they are all packed in. They are ready to go. We just got a couple more players up in that slot 1, so we're trying to get them out of there into their seat, and we should be starting at any moment now. I'll keep the scores up on the main screen for you guys. It is a new server, new Scrims. Click that link, head over to their server, and you can check in on what they've got up their sleeves next. But we are headed into match number 2, and this time we're going to be jumping with almost there, 11, 8 eliminations, 952 damage. GG 11. So let's get on in there. We will find 11 and get into match number 2. Alright. There we go. I was starting to wonder if we'd ever get in there. 11 all the way up at the top makes it nice and easy. There he is. He's disconnected. Hopefully he will come back on in. But there's your last match top fragger right there. Must be checking in on something. Maybe he's checking on the screen, seeing if we're gonna jump with him. But we got 3-minute delay, guys. So even if he is checking in on the screen, we're already gonna be off and flying by the time it starts for him. So let's see. Rain and Mohammed in the chat. Hello, both of you. Thank you for coming on by. Foxy, I got to see you for a second. I saw you in there as well. Alright, looks like 11 is back in. Got that gyro going so that we get to see the clouds in the sky. It's a bright sunny day here in Miramar. The temperature is reaching a high of 90 degrees. Make sure you wear your sunscreen. Alright, so we have 9 seconds left, guys. Let me go ahead and switch this over to the map screen so that you guys can see what is happening on the flight. Why did that go off? Interesting. I don't know what's happening. Let me see if that'll work. Nothing wants to work. Nothing wants to work, guys. Oh, what happened? I have no idea what happened, but somehow it reverted back. Alright, guys, here we go. We're coming in from just between the Oasis and Toramunda, going down all the way across the map. We have a long flight path over the top of water treatment just to the western side of San Martin, right between Monte Nuevo, Picado, over the top of Power Grid, between La Drilla, Chumacera, over Via Del Mar, and dumping off in the prison. So any of those AFKs will be locked up. Alright, guys, we're jumping with almost there. You can see that we've got a lot of chaos going off in different directions. Let me check in on what's happening with 11 before we decide if we're gonna go ahead and stick with them. It looks like they're doing just fine, so let's go see what we can see as far as fights in other directions. Oh, Toramunda. They are right on top of each other over here. We got the Infinity Reapers over here with Region 8 Gaming. So let's see. Is this who I think it is? Is this you? Is this you? Alright, so let's see. Nehan. I see you, Nehan. Let's go. So we do have Team 12 and Team 17 right on top of each other. You can see up in the upper right hand corner that they are all in these buildings, and then down in the lower left hand corner, gonna mess me up tonight, we've got the Leones center zone, first zone. So we're going down to that southeast side with about 25% or more water. We do have Partona in there, so let us see. Only about half of it usable, playable landmass. Let me go ahead and switch back over to that map screen, give you a better idea. And now the 4 angry men are in a fight with the Gujarat lions. Where's this? This is right over here, not too far away from where we are. Let's check in on what's going on with the 4 angry men coming up on the Gujarat lions. Not too far away, our Team Entity as well. Team Entity off in that distance. You can see him just deadly spray with the DP. Look at that. He gets brutal down to 1 HP. 1 HP. And now the rest of his team, Gamma and the rest, are coming right up and over, trying to figure out where he went. They know that he is. They know he is hurt. Now Brutal is still headed on out, and look at next to Made in Nepal. So they are all crushing in on this edge. But Brutal, they are not giving up on this chase. They are coming right for you. Brutal just trying to get on out of there. Look at this car chase though. Oh, we missed that wall, and we scratched him. Tire squish for Gamma. Tire squishing. Alright, did they hear Made in Nepal in that shop across the way? And now Region 8 are also in that fight. Let's see what's going on with Region 8 right up and over here. And the Infinity Reapers. I did see that we had a knock by this guy. Let's see what's going on with him. I can't read his name, but I do think we all know exactly who he is. But it does look like the Infinity Reapers are having some issues over here. Nehan. Oh, you got to keep your head down, Nehan. They're watching Thunder Beast in a fight with Equinox now. And we do have the rest of Team 17 trying to come up and around. We got Nehan trying to get those shots over onto Region 8. Is Region 8 getting right on out of the way? And now 90 has been knocked. Nehan should be able to pick up 90. So now let's see what's going on the other side. Let's check in on Region 8. Home Depot pushing right up and in, trying to get those shots through the smoke, trying to figure out where they all are. Oh, and the DP by Rags. And now Region 8 is down to just a duo. We have 2 of them still standing. We did lose Home Depot on that push. Cloudy coming up and around, trying to get those shots over onto the Infinity Reapers, as the Infinity Reapers are trying to come up and along this wall. So now the Infinity Reapers are getting picked apart too. So let's see what's going on. Oh, let's stay here for just a second. Cloudy on those jump shots, trying to get over onto Rags. Rags right behind that door. Oh! Through the window. So now we are down to a solo over here for Region 8. We got him coming up and around, and he is able to get one of them knocked. And now it is just Sai versus 90. 90 is on that backside of the RV, and I think he knows exactly where he is. Oh, he sees him on the backside of that car, and he doesn't have any ammo left, but he gets a 3-piece onto the Infinity Reapers, and I don't know if he's going to be able to make it to 3-11 and 10. No. So now he's going into the rest of these matches as a solo, but I did see another fight going off. Let's check in over here, see what is happening with Ace down to 1 HP. I did see that Nexus open over here, taking those shots right on down on top of Team 10, Made in Nepal. It looks like we got 4 angry men across the way as well. Nike going across, getting light coops, light work. Alright, so now let's see what else is going on. Looks like Made in Nepal heading on out of there. So now let's see. Made in Nepal finding the 4 angry men. So let's see what's going on with the 4 angry men over here. We are just north of San Martin, and 4 angry men are now just down to Sang. saying trying to get on out of there. Hopefully he's got plenty of gas in that buggy because he's got 2 teams chasing right behind him. And you can see that in Nike from Team Entity. Oh, he's on a collision course for Entity. Right there in front of him. And so now he's trying to get away from Made in Nepal and Team Entity. So Made in Nepal should be coming up right behind Team Entity as well. So we're going to have some more chaos going on. It looks like Made in Nepal did back away just a little bit, so I think we should be able to get on out of there. Now we got Region... Thunder Beast came up and in and finished off the last of Region 8. So now, let's see what's going on with Road to Death, and our zone is getting ready to pop. Let me go ahead and scroll that in just a little bit. Urza coming along right next to... team is this? Team 9, the ex-prisoners. So let's get on over to that side, and oh, they separated out. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the map screen up there. I do think that we're gonna have Mad Esports coming up right behind Team Entity over here, and if they get into the fight, I'll go ahead and take that off really quickly. But it does look like they're kind of working their way around the other side of the power grid to be announced in a fight now. Where's this going on with Made in Nepal? So Golden Eagle Casper over here with with to be announced, playing with Blaze and Claws. Blaze was able to get an elimination onto him, but we are still in the rotation. They are all trying to just get to zone. So you can see that our zone is going to that south. I don't think there's anybody else. Oh, we still have a team all the way in Valle del Mar. I'll go ahead and leave the map up like that for just a second, since they are all just rotating. And maybe you can find your team, because we still have 18 teams in this. 18 teams coming into the Leones area. I see Blaze is really close to Angelinka. He should be able to see Angelinka right in front of him at some point. Angelinka was not too far away as they just get out of that blue zone. Angelinka is still heading on down to Las Leon, that we are calling center zone at the moment. Oh, right when we got off straight out of Nepal, they get into a fight. So we'll have to find where straight out of Nepal are. I think they are over here on this edge list. They are. Let's see what's going on as they're coming up over here onto Team 5. Miami Vice. We can see the Batman right in front of them. Let's check in on what Batman is doing. Batman coming up along this ridge, trying to get away from him as he's bringing him right up and into Scarboy. Batman gets knocked from across the way, and so now Scarboy trying to hold him off straight out of Nepal, coming right up along these ridge lines. I see Sessa bleeding out, Batman bleeding out, but now we're trying to keep straight out of Nepal from coming right up and in onto Scarboy right in front of him. So now we're down to just zone. Yeah, he's turning around and going the other way. That's exactly what I would do, zone. Wrong zone. Good morning, Roxy. Hello, Roxy. Big fan. Alright, guys, let's go ahead and find out where the next zone's gonna, or next fight's gonna be. Let's... Lint Liquor over here playing for Gosu Reunited. We're over at the cave, so we got some cave dwellers, but we also have Dark Esports not too far away. Let's see what the Dark Esports are doing. Oh, they know that they got some cave dwellers in there, but they also have Team 18 not too far away. So Team 18, Simplicity Gaming is Team 18. Hello, Foxy. So let's see what's going to happen because Team 18 is right over here between all these other teams. We got the Cave Dwellers. Oh, we're coming right in underneath Dark Esports, and I think that is IGL at the top. Fox is getting shot at from across the way by the rest of Dark Esports. The GOAT coming across the road. We got Wrecked coming across the road, and look at this right on down below him. The Cave Dwellers coming on out. Lintlick right there next to him. That is Gosu Reunited. So now we do have Simplicity Gaming down to just a duo over here with the two different teams. We've got Dark Esports and we've got Gosu Reunited over here. Dark Esports trying to get those shots onto the Gosu Reunited, and I think Gosu Reunited was able to get some of those eliminations. So let me go ahead and scroll on in just a little bit. Entity Ace OP still coming in a little slow out of the blue, but our zone's getting ready to pop. And I will go ahead and put that map screen up there, guys, so you can see where our new zone is going. And we are going to Leone still. We still have almost all Leones in this, and look at all the teams already moving to get to zone. GG's. And we're going to go ahead and get the GOAT back up onto his feet because Dark Esports is down to just a duo. And let's go on over and check in on the Pookie. Pookie down to 1 HP. But it does look like Simplicity Gaming is going to be able to get everyone up except Fox. Fox a lot was sandwiched between the Cave Dwellers and Dark Esports across the way, but look at this. We got almost there. 11, our last match. Top fragger. They are coming up and in right on top of the Cave Dwellers. Again, the Cave Dwellers were Gosu Reunited. Let's go ahead and scroll that on and give you guys a better idea where your teams are, because we still have 18 teams in this. 18 teams in this zone. Look at this zone. We are crushing into Leones. But if we're going to have 18 teams, it's better to have buildings that go up than all the flat lands that we know. PUBG likes to stick at these guys. Alright, I do see Team 22 coming up and in Team Control. We also still have the Cave Dwellers on down there. Team 18, Simplicity Gaming, and almost there up on top of the ridgeline. So, let's see what else we can see. We'll go ahead and scroll on in just a little bit. Looks like we got a fight. We got a couple of fights going off. Let's head on over here and find out what is happening with To Be Announced. They're over here with Team Entity. I see Nike on the backside. Salty trying to get those nades right on down. Casper trying to drive through the smokes. Salty trying to get Nike in here. They all come right up and in onto Nike. Just taking Nike out. Blaze. Blaze is hot again. Up to 4 eliminations. Fairly typical night for Blaze. He says, yes, thank you. I'll take another chicken nugget. Alright, so guys, let's see what else is going on. We got our solo over here. He is pinched between all these teams. It does look like the ex-prisoners, and we also have Team 11 over here. Team 11, Mad Esports. Region 8, get your tags off of there. You confuse me. I'm too confusable. Making my own words here. Let's head on over here and find out what is happening with Thunder Beast. Thunder Beast up to 5 eliminations, but look at all the tags coming right up in front. So let me check in on the Hitman. Shout out to Hitman for always being there, help supporting me. I appreciate you, Hitman. I appreciate you. It looks like we've got straight on the Paul KC watching from above. As all the Thunder Beasts are right in front of them in that. But here comes, look at that, Vaseline from the ex-prisoners coming on in. We got Mercy. Ooh, KC, somebody found you. KC's like, yeah, the mosquitoes are a bit nasty over here. So let's go ahead and scroll on in just a little bit more now that we are starting to push towards the eastern side. So straight out Nepal is still right here in zone. KC is almost center zone. I'd say G9 is even closer. So is this G9 or 6-9? It is 6-9 tonight. There we go. Yes, Jurassic. Shout out to Jurassic Era for sponsoring tonight's UC giveaway. All you have to do is take a screenshot of the like, subscribe, and comment in the chat. Shout out to Jurassic and get it on over to the server, guys. Shoot young, just ducking into that crevice, getting on out of there. He doesn't take a whole lot of damage, but he's not liking the skeeters over on that side. So now let's see what's happening over in Leones. We do have Team 22 down to just a duo, Team Control, and they have all four of them from Team 16 straight across from them. Road to Death. Road to Death still coming up and in. Look at this. Golden Eagles, Casper going down. We got Urza, my Mutant Grape going down. Vortex, get on back up. We're going to launch some nades right across and slam that door because he doesn't want no change. Keep the change. Alright, guys. Let's go ahead and scroll on in just a little bit more. Get that back up onto the screen. Let's go. Yes, Top Gamer OP. Let's go. Alright, let me put that map screen up there. Let me bring that down just a little bit so you can see what's happening up here. But let's get back in here. Silas is now getting pulled up on. He opens that door, throws that nade, and closes the door once again. So now, let's see what is happening with the rest of them. Road to Death, one of them going down. Lexus down to about 5 HP. Silas still trying to get up and around. Oh, Lexus goes down. So now Silas is trying to throw the smokes, trying to keep them off. And there goes Vortex one more time. Vortex. And now to be announced, Blaze. Blaze gets found. KC, look at that. KC has the AMR and he's up on top of the ridge trying to get those knocks over onto him. Silas is able to get Lexus picked back up onto his feet, throwing the molly to keep him from pushing up and give Lexus some time to get the heal off. So GG's on that strategy. Let's see what else is happening. I don't see where that fight is going off. I think most of the fights are long distance. A lot of these players getting picked back up. So here they come up those stairs. Silas trying to get those shots. And Lexus gets knocked right before I was able to click on him. Look at this. Silas! Oh! Silas taken out by Hassan. So now let's see what else is happening right on down here with Dark Esports. Dark Esports right here with straight out of Nepal. We already know that KC is up on that ridgeline with the AMR. So, ooh, did we lose KC? Where's KC? KC is over on the other side. Look at that. KC with the AMR. Look at all the chaos right down in that barn. Let's get on down to that barn. We'll click on anybody at this moment. We've got 2 or 3 teams right in this area. We got mollies, we got nades, we got the ex-prisoners, we got the Golden Eagles, NA. And I see more tags. There goes another of the ex-prisoners. Golden Eagles NA already up to 8 eliminations. Almost there. Finding Team Control. So now it looks like the Golden Eagles were able to clear this whole area out. But we still have straight out of Nepal up on that ridge line. We know that KC has that AMR, and he is taking helmets off with it. Let's go ahead and put that map screen up so you guys can check in on your screen, because we are still just crushing these teams right on in. We're down to the final 7 teams. So there goes Dark Esports, one of them going out over here to almost there. Let's click on over to here and see what's happening. We lost the last match, Top Fragger, but Wiz has been knocked. Look at this. It does look like we got G9 over here. G9 right on top of the Thunder Beast. The Thunder Beast trying to come up and along this ridgeline right below that shack. We're almost there. The Solo still remaining straight on the paw up on that ridge, still with all those sight lines right on down on top of all these players. Let's see what is going on over onto this side. Hello, Nub. Nubadub. Looks like Golden Eagles are still trying to hold them off. We are down to the final 4 teams. We have almost there, straight on the paw, Thunder Beast and Golden Eagles NA. So now look at KC up on the area. The Eagles Nest trying shots down onto Spiceman with that AMR. He has 1 shot left from the Spiceman gets him down to 1 HP, but he also takes Spiceman's helmet right on off. The AMR completely emptied out, but KC now is still trying to find Hitman. Oh, Hitman, did you get knocked over there in the nade shack too? Let me check in on what's going on. Yes, Thunder Beast now down to just a duo of beer right here below, straight out in the paw. We also have almost there G9 Oh, who found you? Oh, it was KC from the top of the hill. You are right under KC. Let's see what's going on with KC throwing all those mollies straight on down on top of Thunder Beast. Thunder Beast trying to stay along this edge. Hello, Dweezy. Big fan, Dweezy. So now we do have 3 teams. 3 teams at the end of this. We got the Golden Eagles NA. We got straight out of that ball and almost there. We know that G9 is a solo, but we also have all 4 of them still standing from. Let me click on over that way. There you go. And we still have all 4 of them from straight out of the ball. Trio from the Golden Eagles NA. Let me go ahead and scroll on back a little bit, give you guys straight on the ball going down. So now straight on the ball down to just a duo. The Spence is the last one still standing for straight on the ball. We got the Golden Eagles NA across the way, and we also have G9 trying to come up and behind him. G9 just on this other edge, and so we got 6-9 over here and G9. Oh, look at this. You guys don't understand how confusing it is. G9 on your right, 6-9 on your left, and G9 now trying to get the nades up and over. He was on both of those screens. Thank you, PUBG, for putting them both on this, putting him on both screens. I appreciate it. Here you go. Coming in first, the Golden Eagles NA with 11 eliminations. Coming in second, almost there with 3 eliminations straight out of that ball. KC in that most OP spot on the top of that ridge. 10 out of the 15 eliminations for straight out Nepal. GG, straight out of Nepal and top 3. Here are the rest of your scores: 4 through 6, 7 through 9, 10 through 12, 13 through 15, 16 through 18, 19 through 21, and 22. Going all out. Is anybody shocked? Straight out of Nepal, KC, 10 eliminations, 1,341 damage. Straight out of Nepal, straight out of PMSL Brazil for us. GG's. We will be jumping with you when we come right back for match number 3. We are headed over to Rondo. We also have the scores. Don't forget that the Jurassic era Discord server, Peach, Max, and the rest of the amazing staff over there sponsoring tonight's UC giveaway. I will be right back. This is how we do what? This is how we do it. Dun, 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 dun. I don't know the music, guys. Unless it's a remix on TikTok. I know nothing anymore. I don't even know words to songs. Alright, I do see another fight though. Let's see, where is this fight going off? I don't see it on my map anywhere. I think my map is delayed, guys. So it does look like Upgrade NA is coming right up onto Show No Mercy and the Golden Alpha 4 Legend. Yeah, that's not the Golden Eagle. So the Alpha 4 Legend is coming up along that ridgeline as well. Gold is over here with Alpha 4 Legend over on this western industrial area of Las Leon. So we still have teams up here coming down from that Camp Militar. The Thunder Beasts, they're headed to the east, so they're not coming down anytime soon. But we do have another fight. The Extreme Slayers coming right up in with almost there, coming up into where Extreme Slayers have already locked down. So now let's see what's going to happen as they contest the area. It does kind of look to me like the Almost There team are headed up and around. They're not going to go ahead and contest this. This hilltop is pretty good at defending, but we also have another team coming up, and I see Almost There is getting set up on the next ridgeline over Vishal OP. Hello, Vishal. Vishal OP. Hello. Alright, so now let's see what else is going on. Vishal OP, don't forget the OP88. And so we do have the Extreme Slayers. We have Team Aces. Look at this. Deep is coming up right behind. Almost There. Deep coming up as a 1v4 right on top of them. Now, the rest of Team Ace is coming right up and over this ridgeline as well. So now Deep trying to get those nades out and primed and ready, and it does look like Almost There has decided to go ahead and move on down just a little bit. We got Joshy over here with the M249. John Barry, there's your M249. Alright, it looks like Almost There is going to go ahead and get set up in Chumacera up on the hilltop. Oh, Joshy, here they come up and around. Oh, Joshy! And now we are down to just a solo over here. As Deep as the last one still standing for Team Aces. And Almost There coming down into Chumacera. It's getting set up with all the hardcover. Gets one knot and takes out the rest of Team Aces. Foxy! Hello, Foxy. Welcome in, Foxy. Make sure everybody knows to type in Jurassic for tonight's UC giveaway. We'll be doing a wheel of name or two. I've heard a little bit of secrets of some giveaway prizes tonight, so make sure you get Jurassic in that chat. Get over to the Jurassic era Discord server and stay there so you can get into the giveaways and get some prizes and find out what they've got going on next. They got all sorts of fun stuff. Rain, hello Rain. I tried to talk to you earlier, but I got pulled away. I'm sorry, I missed your response. Alright, so we do have TK coming in on top of straight out of Nepal with Team 9 straight across Fnatic Esports. So now Spence trying to point him out, trying to give his team some idea where we are. So Padrino not too far away from straight out Nepal, right on top of the next ridge, as we are still headed down to the southern side, the southwest of Erangel. So let me go ahead and put that map screen up there. We still have some teams coming down. We still have almost there, the academy team coming down slow, but I'm going to just go ahead and move that this way. You guys get a better idea. Where are your teams and what they are doing? So now let's go ahead and get this off my screen. Rain OP. So let's see, we got 2B announced right down in that compound where Padrino's trying to find some helmets. We still have Nate, Blaze, and Cloud. Somebody finding him. Somebody answering to those peep shots. And look at this, Vitality Pros. One of them going down and out in the blue zone. So let's see. We lost Phallic very early up in El Pozo to Rain Esports, but the three of somebody is getting those nice shots. Is it Claus, guys? Who is it that's getting those shots? It must be Blaze. Blaze is going down in some health too. So let's go. Let's see what else is happening. We do have Rain getting pulled up over here by Team Infinity Reapers, and we also have the Extreme Slayers right over here towards this very far west edge of the new play zone. So we also have Thunder Beast coming up and around, but they're going to be able to come across this. Welcome back, everyone. Are you ready to see these scores? Coming in first, almost there, 37 total points. Coming in second, straight out of Nepal, 37 points. Do you guys see anything right here? Coming in third, the Golden Eagles NA. So there you go. 8 points separating these teams out. So let's get on over. This time we're going to be jumping with straight out of Nepal. KC coming in with 10 eliminations, 1,341 damage. So let's get on into our rondo match. So we got trees on one side and not trees on the other. Interesting. Straight out of the box. KC right there. It's easy peasy. Let's get him on the screen over onto this side. There we go, guys. Our last match Fragger. And we got people disappearing on the screen. Where you going? Come on back. We're going to Rondo. Let it be called. CLO in my chat. Like and subscribe. Oh, thank you, CLO. ZLOOP. Alright, 14 seconds, guys. I'll go ahead and switch on over. Look at this. KC knows. Oh, we're at G9. Let's get the KC on here. I don't know. I must have clicked. I'm sorry, KC. I'm sorry. Alright, so there we go. We're our flight path. We have a single flight path for this Rondo match. We're going from the northern side of Jadina City, going up to that northwest edge between Jatao and the stadium. Jiao Tin. I don't know what I just said, but we'll pretend it didn't happen. Erase that from your memory. It did not happen. And we got a lot of people jumping off this flight path already. And I think we may have some chaos going on down here by Jadina City. Let's go ahead and scroll on in just a little bit. Mohammed, all right, I'm going to go to sleep now. Good night, everyone. Take care. Stay blessed always. Oh, you too, Mohammed. Thank you. All right, so let's see. Sweet dreams, Mohammed. Let's see what else is happening. It does look like KC is off the plane and not too far away from Team Equinox. You can see that he is headed over towards that recall center. KC probably paying attention to that, but let's head on over here because we do have control already on the ground, and they are right here with, I think I just saw Optimus. Yes, made in Nepal. So now let's go up the elevator. And I know that Silas can hear what's going on. Silas still trying to get, we are all still trying to find out what is going on. We got all sorts of chaos going on. You can see that the elimination feed is scrolling. It is scrolling, guys. We got so much happening. Silas going all the way up the 5 flights of stairs, trying to figure out. Look at that. He's right there in front of him. And Lexus on the other side. And Nix. So now he is coming down right on through. Who is that? That is this guy. It is Bob. Bob over here, up to 2 eliminations. So now, let's see what else is happening. Optimus down to about 20 HP, trying to come on in, and I think Team Control down to just Angelinka. Angelinka now headed over to the recall center, but let's head over to the Neox factory. We know that this is where all the chaos is going off in this zone. Our zone is all the way up to that northwest side. And now we got Urza Esports pushing right up in onto Team 9, the ex-prisoners. So the ex-prisoners right on that backside. Bangu, he's coming right up on top of you. Bangu is right on that backside of that wall, but Zeus knows he is on that one side. But here comes the rest of the ex-prisoners coming through. Oh, and Bangu got you. Vortex, where are you? Where is my mutant grape? He is all the way over on the other side. He is waiting for the recall. We do have Lynn over. Oh, so there goes Urza getting taken down by, I believe I read the 4 angry men, and we ended up all the way back over here. So let's head back to the Neox factory, find out what the boy Wunda is doing over here for Mad Esports. And so we still have all these teams in the Neox factory. So let's see if we can figure out. Let's see. I see KC not too far away. It looks like they're coming up and around. Maybe gonna try to get some of the third party from the Neox factory. Everybody's just crushing right on in. Let's see what's going on with Lint Liquor is the bush. Be the bush. Oh, he's gonna go ahead and take those shots over at Entity OP. Oh, and so Nexus OP, Deep OP is able to find him as Team Entity are coming out and through, and I think we're going to be able to pick up. We got Ace down to 1 HP, but Ace was able to get out of that. We did lose Nike, and now we still have KC over in the other buildings getting those shots. He is coming right up and in, right through the window, onto the 4 angry men, but then he gets found. Who found you, KC? It was Bangu. Bangu again. What is this Bangu fragger doing over here in the Neox factory? He is up to 5 eliminations already. We are up to 9 for the ex-prisoners right over in the Neox factory. Bangu knows how to use that S12, and now here comes the Golden Eagles NA. They're coming right out and around. I see Shu Young over here getting getting some damage to him. Let's check in on what Fear is doing. Fear is closing that door, says sorry, wrong room. Here comes Bangu right on that side. Oh, and they came out right behind him. So now it is up to Mind. Mind is trying to call him back to the temple. Shu Young still coming up and around trying to get those shots with... Ooh! Shu Young with the drop shot. He is able to get, let's see, who was that? Shu Young. We are still just scrolling right on through. I didn't even catch it. But I guess at this point it doesn't matter. He got him with that drop shot. So now let's see what's going on with Maiden Nepal's. They are coming up on the other side of Shu Young, throwing all those nades right up and over. And I just saw almost there 11 taking out Salty. So... got some fights between Region 8 and let's see if we can figure out where Region 8 is going off. Let's see. Got Thunder Beast and Urza starting to get into that fight. Let me get off of this and find out what's happening on the outside, because straight out of the ball came right up and around. This is Wolf facing off with the Boy Wonder. The Boy Wonder getting ready to throw that sticky bomb right up and over onto Wolf. And Wolf right there trying to get those shots. Wolf answering that now. Man, Esports down to Turbs. Turbs trying to get those shots. And Wolf once again, but now Crazy coming out and able to get straight on the Paul Wolf, and he should be able to get Turbs picked back up with 5 eliminations. As you can see, victory is cleared out. So now let's head over here and find out what is happening with Equinox coming right up and in onto who is that? Oh, what is happening over here? So now we do have the Throat Slayer. Oh, for Simplicity Gaming, there you go, guys. Right on over onto this side. It does look like Throat Slayer is the solo player remaining for Simplicity Gaming, trying to get on out of there. But now we got the Golden Eagles in a fight right on down here with almost there, back up to a full 4-man team. We did see 11 go down a little while ago on his last recall. And 11 is stuck in the EMP zone. So 11's going to have to wait. Now let's get on over to G9. G9 trying to get on out of there as well. So it looks like we do have a bit of a race. You can see that Team 15, 13, the Golden Eagles and AR still right up on top of that ridgeline, keeping their eyes right on down. Shu Young getting those 3 eliminations over in the Neox factory. And our zone does pop again. I'll go ahead and put that screen up there so you can try to figure out where your team is, because in Rondo, I cannot keep track of where they are. They are over on the west side, then suddenly they're on the east side. It's just too hard to figure out where they are. Alright, we got Urza Lofsy coming right up and in onto, I think that is Team 8. Yes, Team 8, Thunder Beast. Thunder Beast, let's check in on what is happening with a beer right on top of Urza. A beer trying to creep up and in. Ooh, we got some shots going off from the other side. Spiceman OP trying to cover for a beer as a beer is creeping on up. So while we watch this, I'm going to go ahead and scroll on in. There's nobody really out in the blue at the moment except for Team 23 Equinox. We do have a solo down in there, but I think the rest of the blue is emptied. So we'll go ahead and put that map screen up there. It looks like Team Control and almost there inside as well. Let me go ahead and show you where everyone is. Let me scroll that down just a little bit. There you guys go. And we do have that fight between almost there. Let's see if I can figure out where almost there are. It looks like we got a cluster of teams over here. So we'll just head on over here. Find out what is happening between Team 18, Team 18 and the Infinity Reapers. Let's check in on what is happening there. And now we're down to just 90 trying to get those shots. 90, watch that gyro action. 90 OP with that tracking over onto Simplicity Gaming. I see Fox is still standing there trying to get Throat Slayer picked back up, and they should be able to get him picked back up. But we do have 9 coming up, and we also saw that there was another team. The Gujarat Lions were coming up and around as well. Looks like they're going to go ahead and head off over towards that EMP zone, though. So our zone does pop again, and now we're going just to the east of Joughton. Just wrapping around Yulin. So let me go ahead and get that centered up on the screen for you guys. And I'll put the map stream up there so you guys can try to figure out where your teams have gone this time. Now 90 coming right up and in as they're all right on over here. 90 is the last one still standing for the Infinity Reapers, and he's trying to, woohoo! Was that a squad wiper? I'm not even sure, but I'm gonna give it to him, guys. Squad wipe. There it is. Our first one of the night. What a beautiful play, and he deserves that. Whether or not it was, I am going with it. Brutal coming up and in now, trying to get up and closer. We got Derville right over here, getting ready to throw those nades up onto the Infinity Reapers. 90 is the last one still standing over here. He's got all of them pushing up and around. From Team 19, the Gujarat Lions, Peachy, Jurassic. Yes, Peachy, Jurassic. J-U-R. There's mine. Take a screenshot. And ooh! Sandwiched between both doors. And so now here we go. We're down to the final 15 teams, but this is Rondo, so we don't know how many of these players are on their last life. Let's go. So let me see what else is happening. We do have Mad Esports coming right up and in onto Team Entity. Boy Wonder taking Nexus OP right off the top of that, and Ace OP taking his anger out onto the Boy Wonder. Ace throwing those nades right up and in, trying to get those shots over onto Mad Esports as Mad Esports comes out of that building. And I got the wrong screen up there. There you guys go. So now Entity. Team Entity, we got Ace OP trying to come up and around. We saw Nexus OP on the rooftop bleeding out. Hopefully we can get Nexus OP. He is on that roof. He's staying up on that roof, staying out of that. But we do have Mad Esports Turbs. The last one still standing. No, there he goes, and we're gonna be able to get Nexus OP picked back up. But the Gujarat Lions are not too far away from all of this as well. Let's go ahead and scroll on in a little bit, see what we can see, because we got Region 8 over here in a fight. Oh, I can't catch any of these players. TBA to be announced, coming right up and over onto straight out of Nepal. Two of our PMSL Brazil teams right on top of each other. So now let's see what else is happening. We got the ex-prisoners over by almost there up in that northeast side of this new zone bamboo. And now we also have Miami Vice coming down from that stadium. Claus hearing those footsteps right in front of him. And Claus Claws down to 1 HP as they come out and around, and it's just now on to Casper. And it was a sad little crunch right on in there as they're trying to fight for that door and getting slammed into. Hello, L-E-G-O-P, L-E-G-O-L-U-G, L-E-G. Let's see what else is happening. We do have the ex-prisoners coming on down, and we only have a solo still surviving for the ex-prisoners. We do have the Miami Vice coming up and around on the outside. We still have almost there over at the shop, but they are all trying to come on in. Down at the southern side, we also have another fight going off. Let's see what it was that I was just seeing. It was the Golden Eagles NA was made in Nepal. Bird trying to get those shots straight across. Oh, sprays him right on out of that buggy. And so now we still have Team 24 wrapping up and around. Urza Esports headed on closer to the rest. Oh, there's some shots to the base, boys. To the face. Let's see what's going on with Urza. Urza trying to keep Team 16 from coming in. Road to death. What a shot on the road to death. So now let's go ahead and scroll on in so we can see that here. Our zone has popped again. Let me show you that zone, guys. Let me show you right on over here where we are headed. So all these teams are outside the zone. They are just to the north. Let's see what's going on over here with Miami Vice. Batman has come right up and in onto Team 12. Region 8 Gaming on top of these buildings, trying to keep the rest of the teams from coming on in, trying to gatekeep them. But there are so many teams. I can see at least 3 or 4 teams right in front of Home Depot. You can see we got straight on the ball, almost there. We also have, who is that up and over there? I think that was Road to Death coming in. We've got the Gujarat Lions over there, and right behind them are Urza Esports. And you guys wonder why I can't figure out who's where. So now let's see what else is going on. We do have Equinox all the way over that needs to come on in. We got a lot of teams that are still rotating. Oh yeah! LEG. Take a screenshot for me too. Scroll up like 2 lines. Post it for me. Straight on the ball, coming right into the Region 8. Home Depot. Oh! KC going down. KC was the last match top fragger. Now straight on the ball. Down to just Wolf. Wolf calling in the emergency cover flare, but they are center zone. Oh, right in front of them. And now here comes the mortars. Somebody using the mortars as they're coming up and over. Straight on the ball. Wolf facing off with all these teams coming right up and in. He is able to get the knock onto somebody. It happened so fast I couldn't read it, guys. If you guys can catch it on the wheel, it is like the wheel of death right here. I cannot catch it at all over here in Rondo. So now we are down to just a solo player over here for Equinox. And Equinox is able to get the last one of 4. VE. I don't remember who you were playing with. The Gujarat Lions, I believe. Yes, it was VE Brutal over here. We are down to just Rambo trying to get those knocks. Rambo is able to fight. Oh, but Rando gets found from right behind by Team Entity and Region 8 Gaming. Look at this. We also have Urza right on the other side. Let me see if I can get a sky view of what is happening. We are down to the final 4 teams. We'll come on over here. No, we won't, I guess. We'll come on over onto this side from the north and check in on what is happening. We got Equinox. We got Entity. And Urza Esports. So Team Entity still a trio over here. We got Region 8, all 4 of them still standing. And then we got solos for Urza and Equinox. I can't get everybody in there, guys. I'm doing the best I can. But they are separated out just enough where I can't quite get them into the same screen. I'll go ahead and switch on over so you guys can get the sky view of what is happening. So we do have Team Entity up on the south side. We've got Region 8 coming in across this road. Down to the top 3. We still have a solo for Urza right. Oh, Home Depot. Home Depot drives right up in front of Urza. Urza, whoo, deep with the nade, taking him out is what is happening right on over here. So now, let's go ahead and scroll this on up just a little bit. We don't have that whole, we don't have the whole screen on here. So let's get in over here. We are down to just a duo for Region 8, trying to get those shots straight across onto Team Entity. Let's check in on what the solo is doing for Urza and Ace OP. Ace OP trying to get those shots. Region 8 Gaming are trying to come up and across the street right in front of them. And Urza, I think, just got found over on the other side. We're down to the final 2 teams. We have Team Entity. We did lose Nexus, but we got Ace, Nike, and Deep. Nike is up to 4 eliminations. Still up on top of this group's gonna have to come on down. But look at Cloudy. Cloudy up to 5 eliminations. So trying to right on the eastern edge of the zone. Oh, and Ace OP with that final nade right on our faces. Team Entity coming in first with 14 eliminations, 10 placement points, 24 total points for this rondo match. Coming in second, Region 8 Gaming. We've got 10 eliminations. And then Urza Esports coming in third with 6 eliminations. GG top 3. Here are the rest of your scores: 4 through 6, 7 through 9, 10 through 12, 13 through 15, 16 through 18, 19 through 21. Going all out. Bangu over in that Neox factory with the S12. Mwah! Delicious. 7 eliminations, 771 damage. I was putting a 1 in front of that 700. Alright guys, I will be right back with the scores and tonight's final match of the Jurassic era Monday Night Cash Scrims. Be right back. Bridge, but if they come across that bridge, they're going to end up in the lap of to be announced. So Blaze and Claus and the boys, they're going to be ready for you. Alpha 4 Legend over here in a fight with the Fanatics. The Fanatics trying to come up and over this ridge line, and Alpha 4 Legend already tucked on down and in onto it. So now let's see what else is happening. As the Fanatics, I see Nike coming up and over that ridge line, trying to get those shots down on top of the Alpha 4 Legend. We do have the Alpha 4 Legend, a couple of them already knocked. Look at this, trying to come right up and over. Nike taking those shots, trying to spray him on out with that Tommy gun. And Nike. Alright, so let's go ahead and scroll on in just a little bit more. Let's see what the duo from Rain Esports are doing over here, because they've got 3 or 4 teams over here as well. What are you doing, Charis? So Charis does have the Infinity Reapers right on down below him. It looks like Frosta has been knocked, but we got Rags and Natty headed on in straight into Thunder Beast. Let me get the Hitman. Hitman, hello Hitman. Hitman's coming up the side of this hill right into the southern area. Look at your mini map up in the upper right. We have several teams. We are just seconds away from the stage of Anarchy, but we're already crushing them all in onto this very southern side. We got the Hitman. Look at that. He's finding them up on top of that hill. That was 2 games. And he is still coming right up and around onto... Look at all the players all around him. He has teams in every direction. T-Games right across the way as he comes right on in. And here comes the Infinity Reapers right up into here as well. So the Infinity Reapers trying to get the eliminations onto this third party with the... Oh! Shotgun. We got the 12 gauge sandwich special delivery. Let's head on over to the Invincible Zombies trying to come up into the zone. Look at this. He was down to 1 HP because the Zone of Anarchy does not let these players ride the blue wave in. You got to be in it to win it, guys. Let's get out. Oh, Spence! Another 12 gauge special sandwich delivered. And Bob number 1, what are you doing over here? Bob number 1 trying to get those shots right down the hill. So now let's go. Let's see what else is happening, guys. We do click off. Thank you. Now, let's see what else is happening. Alright, so we do have Wolf out and around, and Wolf is coming right up on top of. We got T-Games right on down below. The Invincible Zombies. Look at that. Wolf finding the Invincible Zombies right when he takes that shot. It was like they said, knock, knock, and Wolf said, who's there? The big bad wolf. Alright, guys, let's go. Let's see what's going to happen. We are still right in the middle of the stage of Anarchy, and we are down to 8 teams. And we still have quite a bit. Oh, Mafia! Mafia with his back to straight on Nepal. And now Patrick trying to get those shots over onto Bob number 1. So let's go. Let's see what else is happening. If you look up in your upper right-hand corner, that mini-map does not lie. There are 6 teams right in this very small area. So it does look like Patrick's going to try to get on down. I'm not sure if he's going for his buggy to try to get the elimination onto straight out Nepal. Because straight out Nepal trying to come on in. And he saw that. He saw that go out to the blue zone. Look at the blue zone. The damage he's taken just by trying to get up into it. We are still in stage 5. Still have 8 teams here as we're getting Patrick using this terrain to the best he can. I'm impressed. Oh, now let's go over and check in on the northern side. See what the Extreme Slayers are doing over on the Sombra. Sombra down to about 1 HP out in the blue. Sombra gonna go out to the play zone right as we speak for T-Games. And we still have the Extreme Slayers all across this northern edge of the play zone. So let's go. Let's see what's straight on Nepal coming right up and in from the southern side. Claws. They are coming up onto you. Claws, beat the bush. And we got Nate. Nate over here, they are in zone. They're just waiting to get pulled up on by the rest of these teams. There are still 6 teams in the straight out Nepal. Finding Patrick from the Invincible Zombies. Patrick, you should have kept going through that terrain because you were staying away from them. And so now let's get on over to Show No Mercy. I think I might have lost Show No Mercy along in this. Let's see where it Show No Mercy. Yeah, we're down to the top 5 teams now, guys. We have almost there to be announced. T-Games straight out of Nepal. and the Extreme Slayers. Woo! We just barely got out of that just in time. That nade bouncing our vehicle right along the way, and that nade was special delivered by straight out of Nepal. Still pushing right up and in. Spence still has 3 nades to throw up and over onto almost there. He did get that initial knock, and he got another knock. They just got a big back up, and now, ooh, who found you? Winter from across the way. Winter from this northern side of the zone, paying attention. So now, let me see if I can do the bird's eye view of all this, because we don't have any teams in the zone just yet. So let me scroll on up and give you guys a bird's eye view of what is happening while we have a chance. You can see that we still have Extreme Slayers on that northern side. We do have almost there, all the way to the east, to be announced right here on this western edge. And straight out of Nepal, coming up from the south, straight out of Nepal, still in that fight with almost there. But almost there is getting covered by the Extreme Slayers. The Extreme Slayers still have full 4-man team to be announced, down to a trio. Almost there. And oh, they are pulling right up and in over onto here. So now here they come right up and over onto almost there. And I'm trying to click over, guys. Almost there, and straight out of Nepal. We do have straight out of Nepal also trying to get these shots right on in, and ooh, almost there, making a lot of damage. And now it is almost there. It is just Gucci. I'm not sure how to say his name. Soraya, I'm not sure, but he is coming right up and in onto Nate, Claus, and Blaze. All 3 of them is just coming right at him. Imatayaz, big fan. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, the seat swap. Did he get the seat swap? I think he did. Before he went out to zone. To be announced, coming in first with 9. Be announced, catching up with 31 total points, just 8 points away. The Golden Eagles coming in third with 20 total points. Let me see if I can make that just a little bit bigger for you guys. Peachy, I love it. Oh, there we go. Did that on its own. Peachy, I love your graphics. Jurassic Era, the brand new server, beautiful staff. They are all there to help you guys. Make sure you head over in the pinned link above. Head on over to their Discord server and have some fun. Find out what they've got next coming up for you guys, because you got it, all sorts of fun stuff. And we should be on hard start. Hello everyone, and welcome back to match number 4, the final match of the Jurassic Era Monday Night Cash Scrims. Are you guys ready to see these insane scores? Coming in first, we got almost there, 1 point ahead of straight out of Nepal. 47 total points for almost there, straight out of Nepal. 46. Golden Eagles NA at 36. So 11 points out of first place, but we are headed into Erangel, and our first Erangel was way over 20 points that first match, and I think it was 28 if I remember right. So anything can happen. We did have a bit of problems with the codes, so we are still loading everybody in. You can see that over on the left hand side. We got all sorts of teams in that slot number 1. So while I have half a second, I'm going to have some more water, and I'll leave the codes or leave the codes up, leave the scores up for you guys. Don't forget to take your screenshots of like, subscribe, comment, comment Jurassic in the YouTube chat. Get your screenshots over to the Jurassic era, into the giveaway channel. Get your screenshot to get your name on the wheel of name. Do easy. What is Greenito? Where did you come up with that one? Alright, let me drink some water. I'll be right back. I am losing my voice after a day like today, but so far we are still rolling. So I have one final match, and I think my voice will most likely survive. We will see. We will see very soon. We are. Oh, they gave us another hard start push. So let's see. Looks like everyone is in their seat. We even have a stowaway in a slot number 25. So let me make sure that they know that there is a slot 25. We got a stowaway, guys. We've got the stowaway. This time we're going to be jumping with Bangu. Bangu was popping off at the Neox factory with that S12K, 7 eliminations, 771 damage. So let's go find Bangu. Bangu a bangin'. So let me find him. I don't remember which team. My brain is fried now, guys. You guys already know I have half a brain to begin with. Alright, let's see if I can find Bangu going on through here. Bread Mafia down on slot 25. Bangu, where are you? Guys, I'm not going to be able to find him in time. Bangu, I'm sorry. Eventually, I will find you in this match. But I don't. Oh, guys, where is he? Where is he? Alright, so who should we jump with, guys? I guess we'll just go ahead and stay where we are. We'll stay with Almost There Wiz. I don't remember Bangu. I am so sorry. I do not remember which team you were on. I thought you were on Made in Nepal, but maybe not. See, unless this is Bangu 2. You gotta just kind of go with it. No, I did that wrong, didn't I? It's that's what's happening in my brain, guys. That's what's happening in my brain. Alright, let's see. No, I've gone through it. I've gone through it more than once. I don't know where Bangu went. Maybe just poof, and he was gone, just like that. Here we go, tonight's final match for the Monday night cash scrims. This is Jurassic Era. Shout out to Jurassic Era for also sponsoring tonight's UC giveaway. Peachy Max and the incredible staff over at Jurassic Era. Shout out to you guys. We are coming in from the north side of Milta Power Peninsula, going all the way east, or all the way west across the map, over the top between Prison and Milta, going over Farm, going over Pachinki, going over the Gaka area, out that Pacific Coast Highway, California coastline. There is tonight's final match. Almost there. Look at this. Nice wings. Almost there off the plane. It looks like we are headed up towards that Yasnaya area. So We'll see if they make it. I do see other teams right alongside of them. I think that's Road to Death right there next to them. And yes, it's Road to Death and Team 12 was not that far behind them. Region 8 Gaming most likely trying to get the cars along the way so they can go all the way up to Severny. Our zone mate pop before, almost there. Wiz makes it all the way down into Yasnaya, and I'm sure he is paying attention to, oh yes, he just looked on over and saw him all right on over there next to him. And he has touchdown. So let's see what else is going on our map while we have a chance. We got a couple of teams over here in that Milta Power area, but we've got several teams right on over here in Pachinki. Oh, the M16 S686. Oh, brutal in a hot shot, or in a hot drop. So we've got the 4 Angry Men over here with Almost There Academy. We also have Simplicity Gaming. Hello, Foxy. What is going on with your teammates right across the way? It looks like we are everywhere. Tengu trying to hop on up. Let's see. Going on over here to Garo. I'm saying everything wrong. Look at this, hopping on out. He's up to 2 eliminations as they are pushing right up and in onto him. This is the 4 Angry Men. He's gonna head on out of there because he's running out of ammo. He needs more ammo as the 4 Angry Men are chasing him down. We got Dexter coming right up and through. Dexter with the pump shotty and the UMP right out through that window. And they are both down to about 3 HP. And so now it is Gamma has been taken down. Oh! Was he trying to pan him? I have no idea, guys, but the pan was out. I saw the pan, guys. And now Dexter is the only survivor against all 4 of them from Almost There Academy. So there it goes, and I had the wrong screen up, guys. Sorry about that. So now let's see what else is going on. And we are down to 19 teams just like that. We still have these teams right on top of each other. Let's head on over here and find out what's going on with the teams. Coming right up and in. Zaza Noob down to 1 HP over here for Team 8. The Thunder Beast. And then we got the Gujarat Lions coming up and around on that backside. Zaza Noob trying to get on out of there, but he's gonna end up, yes, it was brutal over here with that Tommy gun. But guys, look at Brutal's health. There is 0 health bar, just hanging on by his toes, while the rest of his team all the way up over on the other side, coming up into the Thunder Beast. Hitman trying to come up and around, trying to get the new pick back up on his feet, and he can see Derville right across the way. Derville trying to get that off angle, trying to get over to that Witcher Tower. Hitman still trying to get new pick back up, parking his car in front of that to keep them from getting that final elimination. And we still have the Gujarat Lions, all 4 of them up and around, and Spiceman trying to make sure that he is keeping them from crashing right in onto his team while we do get that res off. So now Team Entity also starting to get really close over on the other side. So now we do have the fight in. Ooh, Spiceman getting pushed up on by a duo from the Gujarat Lions. And we still have Derville up on that ridgeline. And so now the Thunder Beast, Hitman, no, Hitman going down, and that beer goes down. Spiceman and Zaza Noob, the final 2 still standing over here for Team 8. Thunder Beast. So Thunder Beast We do get the Hitman picked back up because the Hitman had just picked up Zaza Nubin. Now here comes, ooh, they're coming right up and in onto Spiceman. Spiceman keeping that window clear. And now Team Entity in a fight. Oh, Valak eating a nade. So let's see, will we be able to get over onto that fight as well? Make sure we keep on with all these teams in the fight right on over here. And Blaze is gonna be able to get that with the 3-piece. He's gonna be able to get Valak picked back up, and it looks like that. That's Claws picked back up, but we do have Team Control up on that ridge line as well. We are down to just a duo over here for the Thunder Beast. Hitman trying to keep him off, trying to get those shots right up and in, and he does get found. So now it's just up to Zaza Noob. Zaza Noob is able to come out and around and get Derville as Derville comes up on this push. But there are still 3 of them for Team 19, the Gujarat Lions. The Lions are still all in their compound, so they don't push up on the solo with a knocked man. So hopefully Hitman can get a heal off. Both of them trying to make sure that they are healed. And here comes the Achiever. They're pushing the solos, but we do have Sherb up in that one stack. Hitman trying to get those shots right on the outside that window. Hitman can see him on the other side. Noob trying to hold off the push, but they go on down. So now, let me put that map screen up there. You guys can check in out where your teams are. We've got a bunch of chaos over on this eastern edge of Mount Everest. So we've got to be announced right across from Almost There Academy. Kid is the last one still standing over here in the garage, but he also has, I believe that is Team Control coming in. Yes, Team Control coming down from the top. Look at this, Team Control coming at him from every direction. He is getting sprayed as To Be Announced pushes right up in onto him. And now we got Team Control throwing them smokes, throwing the nades, and here comes the nades bouncing off. And Kid is still surviving in all of this. We still have Kid in the vehicle as Team Control comes up on both sides. And we also have the chaos coming on down from To Be Announced. That was Valak coming up and around the backside trying to get those angles over onto him, and Kid is still in it. Kid gets found, and I think that was by Angelinka, but I'm not even sure at that point. We were looking at it from across the way. To Be Announced up to 7 elimination. Valak trying to get the, oh, Valak, who got you? Silas gets him. So now let's check in on Blaze as Blaze comes up and over to try to get Valak picked back up, but we are still in that weird angle on this hill. And you can see that we have Team Control coming down and around right in front of Blaze. Blaze watching right in front of him. But we have Casper chasing him down. We also have on top of the hill Region 8 coming right up and in on top of Team Control. So now Team Control right on top of Region 8 with To Be Announced right down the hill from them. And so we're still trying to get those shots. Home Depot gonna go ahead and try to pick up Cloudy, but he gets found. So now 311 trying to get those nades up and over onto Silas right in front of him. That nade going off right over the top of Silas, and he's able to get Silas with that S12. Region 8 Gaming down to just 311, but here comes To Be Announced to get some of the cleanup. And we also have Team Control still coming right up and around as well. Nick's the solo player for Team Control also right. Oh, 311 with those sight lines right on down on top of that hill. So now we do have 311 still on top of the hill. We've got Golden Eagles. Casper coming right up and around doing the cleanup, and we got 311 trying to face off with Casper, but Valak straight from PMS Brazil into our scrims. Big fan Valak. The to be announced. We lost Claus Blaze up to 7 elimination clause. Alright, so now let's go on over here and find out what is happening with Urza Esports. Urza Esports right here with Gosu Reunited. We got all sorts of bugs getting on our windshield. You can hear them just popping off. We still have almost there with a team over in Yasnaya, Team 16, Road to Death. And we do have straight on Nepal coming across that western bridge as well. Now it looks like Road to Death finishing that off up in Yasnaya. So let me go ahead and switch on over to the map screen. I'll try to take it off on time this time, guys. Sorry about that. Been a long day. Alright, let's go ahead and scroll on in just a little bit. And it looks like most of these teams are pretty separated now. Roxy! Alright, so let's see what else is happening, guys. They are mostly separated. We have 11 teams. This could take a long time for these 11 teams to find each other, but we're going to stay right here on Urza. Urza does have a team not too far away. They are next door neighbors. That is Team 19. Team 19, the Gujarat Lions that we saw coming out of those Milta compounds. So they came all the way over to that North School compound. Let's go. We still have another team not too far away as well over on the school. We have Gosu Reunited. What is this? What kind of name is this? We'll call you Queen Bee, because it kind of looks like a crown and a bee to me. So that's what we'll go with, guys. That's what we'll go with. All right, we still have the team coming in from Yasnaya. Everybody else pretty much in zone. Our zone is getting ready to pop. And I feel like to be announced may run into the 4 Angry Men. So let's head on over to the 4 Angry Men, because to be announced is very close, not too far away from this compound, and so we might end up with a fight over here. And look at that, we're headed up to that ruins, Mount Everest area. A lot of these teams along this eastern edge, they're gonna all be coming right up and in on top of the 4 Angry Men. Look at this. We got a weather front of colors coming right on in. We've got Road to Death, the Gosu Reunited, Urza Esports. We've got the Gujarat Lions. They are still coming on in straight out of Nepal, coming out of, ooh, they might be coming right on down on top of you. Mercy, close that door. You are over here at the clubhouse and straight out of Nepal. I'm sure up on that ridge line, checking to see if they can see your head. Looks like we might have a fight over here with Dark Esports. Dark Esports trying to get those shots up onto Equinox. Equinox headed up towards the top of Mount Everest. Hello, Red said. Hello, hello, hello. And on top of Mount Everest, who is it? It is to be announced. Blaze trying to pop some tires on the Dark and just spraying it on down. Casper getting the goat. The goat is out and wrecked. Blaze watching his wrecked rotates down and around. We're going to be able to get the goat pick back up because we are in a long distance fight at the moment. And now Road to Death and the Gosu Reunited over on that eastern front. We did see all those teams coming right up and on top of each other. And there goes Queen Bee. Queen Bee over in the school apartment. So let's see what else is happening. It does kind of look like they might be thinking about rotating down and through. We got plenty of ammo up here. So let's see. Poof, they're gone right on off my screen. Alright, what else is happening? Let me go ahead and scroll on in while we watch this. Red said he's a hot Scrims. Alright, let's go ahead and scroll in. It looks like we got Equinox over in the ruins with Urza Esports 4. Nope, that's not who that is. Team 9, the ex-prisoners, and we also have Team 19, Gujarat Lions. They are all right over clustered in their ruins area. We've got a couple of teams in Road to Death straight on the ball. We do have that player from Team 25 in Pachinki. I'm not sure what the bread mafia is doing over there, but we still have to be announced up on top of Mount Everest, on top of Dark Esports, with Miami Vice coming up to their south. So we got a couple teams over on this side, but let's go on over to the ruins where we've got all these teams just starting to crush on in on top of each other. Let's see what's going on. We got Urza all tucked in. We also have the drop, and it looks like we got one of them from the Equinox team getting ready to head up and over towards that drop, but that might not go as planned. The ex-prisoner's not too far away from that drop as well. Let's see what's going on. It's never fun when the drop ends up right on top of your head, but quiet. Look at this in the hovercraft, just keeping an eye on where all the teams are. He's got his team up here in the clubhouse, and we got straight on the paw over on the golf course. They're just coming on down and around. We also have the Gujarat Lion. Ooh, we got mortars going up and over, and kaboom! And I think that might be from the Gujarat Lions over here. Let's see who it is. Achiever. Brutal. Sure, but it is not from them, so I'm not even sure who is launching the mortars from behind. But let's go ahead and scroll on in just a little bit. They are really starting to pack in over here at the ruins, though. The ex-prisoners along the front edge. We do have straight on the paw. What is this bread mafia guy doing over here? Oh, he's gonna come up right behind, straight out of Nepal. There goes Dark Esports. What happened to you guys over here? I'm not exactly sure, but we do have straight on the paw Wolf. Ooh, they might be seeing G9. Get back in that car. Bread Mafia. I don't know why you are slot hopping, but he's gonna get G9. G9 should be. Oh, G9 looked over right as Bread Mafia popped up. This is not a player, so even if he wins the map, he's not gonna do anything but cause issues. He has 0 eliminations, so we'll just go. Oh, G9 turn around. It is 6-9. You guys are confusing me. 6-9. That is the Bread Mafia taking all those shots at you, and he is just going to get on out of there. And so now that he's going to come on back and answer you, Bread Mafia. Let's see how long he lasts now that you are right on over here. While we watch this from Team 25, trying to get those shots up and over onto KC. Don't forget that KC was a top fragger today. He had 10 eliminations, and he knows exactly where they are. Are these R8 scrims? No, this is Jurassic era scrims. Alright, so to be announced is in a fight, but I really want to see what Bread Mafia is going to do. It looks like we're going to... Oh! Bread Mafia taking out KC right on out of that. 69, what were you thinking? Alright, we're down to the top 18, so let's go ahead and see what's going on, because all these teams up here in the ruins, all these teams have to come on down and in. Equinox, Lad, the last one still standing on top of the hill. The ruins at the top of the hill in ruins, trying to get those nades down in on top of Team 16. Team 16 Road to Death and the ex-prisoners right on over here. So let's see. We still have the Bread Mafia over on this side. He is still surviving straight out of Nepal. I think are driving away, headed over towards zone. So let's see what's going on with Urza. Urza is down to a solo. We are in stage 5. We are getting ready to just move him on over. Let me see if I can get... I don't think we're close enough yet to be able to get a sky view of what's going on. But Casper is getting pulled up now on the other side by straight out of Nepal. Let me see if I can find Casper on here. Nope, he is still too far out of here, so let's go on over to Casper onto this side. The nades, the smokes are coming up and in. Casper's down to 1 HP, and KC spraying through that smoke is able to find him. So now let's see what else is going on as the rest is straight out of Nepal, coming right up and in. Valak coming over towards straight out of Nepal. The OKC with that seat swap, and we're down to just Blaze. I'm clicking on Blaze as much as I can, and he is not popping up. Blaze in the ghillie suit. Look at Blaze popping the helmets right on up, and Wolfie from straight out of Nepal. But they are right here with the Gujarat Lions. The Gujarat Lions are right on top of them in this compound. We still have straight out of Nepal, ex-prisoners, and the Gujarat Lions. These are the last 3 teams. We have 3 teams remaining, 10 players. Let me scroll on in, see if I can get the aerial view of what is happening yet. I think we're still too far out to be able to get all these teams in here, and I'm not sure. Yeah, not just yet, guys. So we'll stay just a little bit longer. He's straight out of Nepal now, pushing right up and in onto the Gujarat Lions. Let's check in on what Brutal sees out this window. He's trying to get those shots over onto Spence's. There goes Wolf and 69, both of them trying to get up, going up there, and trying to come up are the 4 ex-prisoners. Been a long day, guys. Been a long day. Wolfie coming right on over here, trying to find those eyes onto the ex-prisoners, as the ex-prisoners are trying to get on out of that. Oh, I see what he's going for. He wants some of this loot crate, and what are you gonna do? You're gonna go ahead and get another weapon? No, he does not. So he's got that fresh level 3 gear, but he is right across from Mercy. Oh no, he picks up the P90, guys. Wolf with the P90, but he's got all 4 of them from the ex-prisoners right up on top of him. None of the ex-prisoners see him or take those shots. I thought Mercy was right across from him, but Mercy doesn't have the sight line on that drop. Look at that. That drop was really tucked in, and straight out of Nepal was able to get that. Ooh, the Gujarat Lions are pushing up on the straight out of Nepal. Let's get on over here and find out what's happening. Spence! Oh, the Gujarat Lions came up behind straight out of Nepal. They were able to get that, able to get those eliminations, and now we do have the ex-prisoners coming up and around. So now it is up to Sherb. Sherb is the last one still standing against all 4 of them from the ex-prisoners. As the ex-prisoners coming up with all these names. He's trying to get those shots over onto Mercy. He does get Mercy down, but not enough. Ex-prisoners coming in first with 3 eliminations. Gujarat Lions coming in second with 7 eliminations. Straight out of Nepal coming in third with 5 eliminations. G top 3. Here are the rest of your scores. 4 through 6. 7 through 9. 10 through 12. 13 through 15. 16 through 18. 19 through 21. 22 and 23, because we had that one in slot 25. So I think most of these teams will be moving up at least 1 level. Oh, he came in 8th, so just 1 team missing out. So here we go, going all out to be announced. Blaze, 9 eliminations, 954 damage, and there you have it, guys. And I will be right back with the Wheel of Names and tonight's final live unofficial scores, but I will be right back. Check to see what's going on over here, and oh, we got a +2, so you guys can go ahead and pay attention to that. You can see that we're still loading them up, but we do have, it looks like we got all the teams in their slots already, so I'm not sure what the +2. CLO, hello CLO. Get Jurassic written in the chat. CLO, get it over to the new Jurassic era Discord server. Put it into the giveaway channel so that you can get your name on a couple. Somebody told me there's going to be more than 1 Wheel of Names. We got all sorts of prizes over there. Get on over there and support them. Shout out to Jurassic era Discord server, Peachy, the staff over there for the UC giveaway. I appreciate all the support to you guys, because it's you guys getting your names on that wheel. I have won after hundreds of UC Wheel of Names. I have finally won 1 UC giveaway. Hundreds of wheels, and my name finally came up a couple weeks ago. I was just completely shocked. Alright, so this time we're going to be jumping with almost there, Gucci Tezraya. I hope I'm close, guys. I don't even know if I'm close. 7 eliminations, 1,138 damage. So let's head on into our match. We are headed to the gorgeous Rondo. And look at that. He's already on both of my maps. So nice and simple like Top Fragger already on the screen. Makes everything so much easier. I like it better that way. Look at all the colors they used in this tree. We can see orange and yellows, greens. Alright, so I'm caught up. Yep. We only have 553 seconds to go, guys. We're almost there. We will see if we've got a single or double flight path. That's always amazing to me, whether or not we're going to have 1 or 2 flight paths. This is an esports room, so it could be a double. Let's see. Here we go. And it is a double. We're coming in from that northeast area, headed down to the southeast side of the map. And then we're on the southeast side. Hello everyone and welcome back. Are you ready for the Wheel of Names? Let's go ahead and shuffle 1, shuffle 2, shuffle 3, and LEGOP, look at you. Good luck, LEG. Let's see if it'll come on back. There we go. And, oh, Kizra, I'm so sorry. And is it gonna be Nabby? Yes, Nabby! Congratulations. You've been around long enough to know what you need to do, but congratulations. Open a ticket over in the Jurassic era Discord server. Open a ticket. Tell them you won tonight's UC giveaway. Congratulations. Now, are you guys ready to see these scores? Coming in first. Is this the new scores? Let me check to make sure I got this downloaded, guys. Coming in first. Yes, it is. Almost there. 47 total points. Straight out of Nepal at 46 total points. I guess they did go up. And Golden Eagles NA coming in with 36 points. So there are tonight's final scores. This was the scores going into tonight's final match and out of the final match. Very low scores for the top two teams, but they stayed neck and neck throughout the entire tonight's matches. Thank you everyone for coming out and supporting Jurassic era, and me. We both truly appreciate you. This is a brand new server, brand new Scrims. Get over into their server, find out what they have up their sleeve next, get into the giveaways, and make sure you tell them thank you for all that they are doing. We love you guys. Stay safe, and I will see you soon. Good night, everyone.